Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video today we're actually going to be doing a fall look, and I'm actually going to also be testing out this new concealer. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, and so here it is. I'm actually pretty excited. I hope this thing works out. But anyway, so that's what we're going to be testing out today. So to shape my brows, I'm going to use the concealer. I picked up Light Warm, that's the lighter shade, and then Medium Light Warm, which will hopefully be my skin color. The packaging is really cute. Honestly, it looks exactly like the foundation, just that instead of obviously the foundation having a pump, the concealer just is like a normal wand applicator. It's got a nice little doe foot applicator on it. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's pretty standard. The coverage on this is super good. So as you guys know, after I put the concealer on my eyes, I like to just set it with a little bit of powder. To be honest though, looking at how matte this concealer got, just on its own, you may not even have to do that. For this look, I'm going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom palette. So I'm going to start off with the shade called Smarty Pants. As always, I'm just taking this, putting it in the crease, and then bringing it out a little bit. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear all the noise going on. Everyone's home because it snowed today. And now Dad's singing. The next shade we're going to use is Rebel. And do the same thing, but just keep it in the crease, keep it tighter. And I like to bring it down on my lid too, just the little outer third. And then I'll go back and blend out with the original brush that I used. Oh yes, which I didn't name. It's the Morphe M433. Okay, so now I'm taking the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, little domed one, spritzing it a few times. And now we're going to start with Firecracker. So we take Firecracker, we're going to spritz it a couple times, or once, as I obviously just did. And put it on kind of the outer and inner corner of the lid. It's alright if you get it in the center, but we're going to put a different color in there. Now we're going to take Funny Girl. Yes, Funny Girl. This shimmery shade at the bottom. With the same brush. And put it in the middle of the lid. And kind of blend it out into the sides. Now, just to make sure that all this outer part is blended, I will just go back in with Smarty Pants, the original transition color. I'm actually going to take a little bit of Leader in the bottom right corner and actually just stick that right here in the crease. So I'm actually kind of going to be trying out two new products, I guess. I have this Morphe eyeliner because my Tarte one has since given out. If you see it in like future videos, it's because I filmed some of them out of order. But anyway, so we're gonna try this out. So we're just going to take a little bit of that. This is probably super creamy. Oh, yeah. Okay. I hope this thing is long lasting. All right. Anyway, so like normal, going to do my eyeliner. It's so nice. Okay, all right. I'm going to move on to the face. So of course I'm going to prime as always. So I swatched both of them a little while ago. You could probably tell throughout the video. So this is the light warm, this is the medium light warm, which is pretty dark. But these have already oxidized, so I'm actually, let me swatch these in front of you so you can see the difference between the two when they're freshly applied and after they've been there for a little bit. Let's see if I'm coordinated enough for this. Do you see the difference? Look at that. That's a big difference. So anyway, so that's the difference on the light warm. Now here's the see if I can, like, look at that. That's the medium light warm. I just checked to make sure. So I mean, that's a pretty substantial difference. To me, when medium light warm is first applied, that is already the perfect shade for me. And then it gets darker and turns into that, and now I'm like, on the fence. That looks like 4 different concealers. All I'm saying. You see that? When it's like first applied, it's a little light, but I like it once it blends out. Let's just cover this whole area. Why not? Oh, but I was told this dries fast, so maybe I should blend as I go. Okay, well, for coverage, I am not upset. And I didn't even put on like a whole lot because I figured I'm going to put foundation on under this. Okay, just starting off, I feel like the coverage is great. I mean, it's doing exactly what I want it to do, but I can also get this out of Shape Tape, so... And really the reason why I wanted to prefer this over Shape Tape was not so much because of formula, but like color. I thought that this color would really match me, although it doesn't look too bad, but it's just, it's going to keep oxidizing is the problem. It's like, do you see that? I'm going to move on now to foundation. You would think I was going to use the Urban Decay All-Nighter Foundation, right? Because I'm using the concealer, but this thing is super old. This thing is at least a year old. It's almost all gone. I don't know if you can tell. And it's like my summer shade, which I'm not my summer shade, which I'm not my summer shade right now. So this is not happening. So we're just going to stick with my Estee Lauder Double Duty, Double Wear. See, I feel like with the foundation now, it's like starting to take away some of the coverage I had. Alright, and I'm going to take Light Warm now and do my under eye. I don't know if that's too much, but let me try highlighting parts of my face. I like it, but it goes so matte so fast. It's like, I don't have a chance. I am not loving how this is blending out, though. I feel like I should not be having this much trouble with it. Shape Tape would be like its competition, and I feel like it's not winning. I'm just adding a couple more spots and seeing. Like, the thing is, you know, this is trying to win over Shape Tape, and like, it's not convincing me. Creasing. It's creasing. Oh, I wanted to love this, guys. Okay. Let me just set it and see what happens. Guys, can you see this crease? Can you see this crease happening right? I hope you can, because that thing is severe. I'm not convinced. Like, it looks nice. It should look nicer, because look at this. Look, this should look nicer, because I'm sorry, this is Tarte, and I get, how much do I get? 0.3381 fluid ounces, and on this I get 0.12 fluid ounces. No, look at this. I mean, I knew it was smaller, but that's a lot smaller, and this is performing better. Like, for $27, I believe this is at right now, and this was $29. I can't justify that. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna wear this probably, what time is it? It's 2:20, 2:15. It's 2:15. What would be 8 hours? 10:15? I'll probably still have this on at 10:15. Okay, I'll try to do a little video and check back in at 10:15. See how it looks. This eyeliner, though, I'm actually very happy with that. But the concealer, not so much. It's super soft, though. Yes. Oh my god. If you could feel my under eyes. Okay, well, we're gonna move on. So, I'm going to bronze with All Reliable. It's not really bronzing, it is contouring, I guess. Okay, but I mean, hey, the bronzer's not catching on the concealer, though. It's playing nicely. Alright, okay. Okay, I'm going to highlight with Champagne Pop. So I'm just going to finish off my lower lash line with this e.l.f. smudge brush, and I'm going to use Rebel again. I'm still on the fence about this concealer. I'm not as mad at it as I was. Is it Shape Tape, though? Is it Shape Tape? So for my lips, I'm going to use Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Heathers. I love this. I love this. Okay. But I don't love the new applicator. That I don't love. But the color. And lastly, of course, setting my face. So here's the look I came up with. I hope you guys like it. Maybe you can... It's more of a fall look, really. But I'm going to continue using it pretty much year round. That's how I am. So anyway, regardless, we were focusing today on this Urban Decay All-Nighter Concealer. I don't know. I have mixed emotions about this. Hopefully I will have already put in a little video section later today seeing how it wears. For now, I mean, it is, like, I guess pros, it's freaking soft. It's so nice, and the coverage is amazing too. I mean, I have no problems with that. Now that, like, I'm looking at the final product, the creases, it's, you know, like, it would probably be just as bad, I think, with Shape Tape. Like, now that I'm looking at it, I think that's okay. What was I gonna say, though? It dries so fast, which, like, would almost be a good thing, except for it gives me no time to blend. I'm surprised this got blended out. I don't know, we'll have to see. I'm not necessarily convinced that I should switch over from Tarte. Really, my biggest concern is that Tarte itself doesn't have a shade for me. Like you see, this is the highlighting shade. This is not my normal shade. And they don't really have one that is my normal shade in a yellow tone, which is why I was really hoping this would come through. But I'm not 100% convinced about this either. I do actually have over here the Ulta concealer, so I'm really hoping this will come in clutch. But I'll try to test that out on a different day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep seeing more stuff like this. And yeah, could you hear that? Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hey guys, so we are at the 8-hour mark now. Actually, it's 8 o'clock. So I'm really not mad at this concealer, actually. Like, the creasing could be better. It should be better on the creasing, but it's definitely not the worst I've seen. The coverage is good. I mean, it's still there. It's still staying strong. It's still super soft, which I love. Like, I can't really complain about this concealer, I guess, but I wanted to be, like, super surprised, and I guess I wasn't. I mean, it's still really matte. Like, the rest of my face, my foundation can only do so much. Like, I mean, this to me is perfectly fine, and I don't blot, but, like, this is matte, which is almost strange because the rest of my face is not quite as matte. I think my biggest issue is, my biggest issue is I was having a lot of trouble blending it out because it did dry so fast. Even, like, I just put it on, and then when I was trying to blend it out, I couldn't. So I don't know. Like, Shape Tape doesn't give me problems. And this one just, like, it definitely wasn't bad. It was really good, and I would recommend it. But compared to this, I don't know. I gotta pick this. Especially, too, looking at the price, just for a little bit of comparison. I can't remember if I said, but this is $29 for 3.5 milliliters. And this is $27 for 10 milliliters. Do you see the difference? Like, I can't justify it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, I recommend both of them. I thought it performed really well, but if I was going to pick my holy grail, ride or die, it's gonna be Shape Tape still.